A caveat: this guide covers only the Windows version of the program. The steps should be similar for the other versions, however. Furthermore, this is just about the program BattleScribe. It's not a how to play kill team video. It is split into the following sections. 1. The intro. 2. A small segment that explains what BattleScribe does. 3. Where to get the program and how to install it. 4. Downloading the necessary data for the program to make kill team lists. And 5. Building 2 sample kill teams. Okay, so you're new to Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team and don't know the first thing about kill team list building. You've done your research, cobbled up a preliminary list of units that you feel are, points-wise, lethal and cost-effective ones. Now you're ready to make your first kill team list that will identify who gets what role and what loadouts your troops get. But wait, what's this? 100 point and 125 point formats? You have to squeeze them all in under a point ceiling? Does this mean you have to do math? Hello, this is Retroburn, and today I'm going to show you how to use this little app called BattleScribe. This how to use BattleScribe guide is going to show you how to make a kill team list in a user-friendly manner that's devoid of any number crunching. Theory crafting, the process of creating lists that in theory would counter opposing forces of a certain composition, is one of the aspects that make kill teams such an engrossing hobby. However, actually putting in the units and calculating the points for each unit and their loadouts can be a very tedious affair. This is where BattleScribe comes in handy. The app, which is Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Android versions, instantly calculates the points you've funneled into your kill team list. Not only that, it also conveniently categorizes your units into specialists and non-specialists. If you're playing with the rules found in the Kill Team Elites expansion, the program also allows you to tag which units belong under what sub-factions, like the Salamanders for the Adeptus Astartes, and Ianden for the Eldari. And of course, it also allows you to assign loadouts, and add the points those loadouts cost to your squad. This way, in doing away with the number crunching, you can focus more on theory crafting your squads. So where do you get BattleScribe? Just Google for BattleScribe and the first link, battlescribe.net, should be the first link on the search result page. But why not just say go to battlescribe.net? Well, I could have done that, but Google has stringent measures in place on what can and can't go on the first page, including banning malware-ridden ones. It's just to show you guys the site is safe. Pick the Windows version. I'm assuming that this is your OS since you've stayed with this video for this long, and then wait for the installer to download. And because I'm very paranoid when it comes to installers, scan it with your anti-malware programs just to be on the safe side. You can then continue to install it, which is a very straightforward affair. Now after this point, you should know that BattleScribe is an army list creator program meant for a bevy of tabletop systems. It wasn't made just for Warhammer 40,000 and its spin-offs alone. Therefore, you need to download first the necessary data. It's quite simple, however. The first time you launch the program, BattleScribe will prompt you to download the data files of whatever game you need it for. After clicking yes, it will show you a list of data files. Since I do play Warhammer 40,000, the main game, on the side, I opted to download the Warhammer 40,000 and Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team data files by checking their checkboxes and proceeding to download them by clicking the Done button. After this, it's time to build your kill team. I'll show you how it's done with 2 sample kill teams, one an Asoriani one and another a Death Guard squad. For the Eldar, we're going to make one of those kill team lists I outline in my Asoriani kill team points Eldar kill team list faction focus video, the link to which I've placed on the description box and the comment section of this video. Now, assuming that you've closed the program and this is the first time you're going to set up a list, what you're going to do is just type BattleScribe in the search box. That is if you haven't placed its icon on your desktop. So this is what you do, you just type BattleScribe on the search box and then click on the roster editor. And then once that launches, let's maximize this. Once this launches, you click here on the upper left, then you select this one, create a new roster. And then the data files you've downloaded will appear here. So we've downloaded two, so this is what appeared. We're creating an Eldar kill team list, so we pick this one. And then there are two common formats for the kill team games. These are the 100 and the 125 point format. Other players play with 200 points, but I feel that it stretches the game in that I don't think the rules have taken into account with that huge of force. So we're just going to stick with the 100 and the 125 point formats. So for the kill team squad, we're going to create a 100 point kill team. Here, just type in 100 and then you go to add force and then you select the Asuryani. So that's another word for Eldar on the off chance that you really need to Warhammer 40k. And then you click on OK. So I'm not going to explain in depth on why I've chosen these units because I've already made a video about this. Like I've said, it's on the description box, and I've also pinned it on the comment section. If you want to check out my thought process and how I created this kill team list, you can just go there and view the video. So for the leader, let's choose the ranger. And so, yep, we'll choose this one, leader. And then there's going to be 3 specialists in your kill team. So for the Asuryani kill team list, I'm going to add a veteran, a scout, and what's the other one? I forgot. Let's see. Dire Avenger Exarch is going to be the veteran. It's going to come with 2 Avenger Shuriken catapults. Don't pick the melee because Eldar are so bad at them. In kill team, I don't know in 8th edition, but in kill team they're so bad at melee. Except if you're playing with the elites rules, because they have the Howling Banshee Exarch and the Striking Scorpion Exarch units in there. So yeah, those are powerhouses. Those are melee powerhouses. But here we're constructing a 100-point list that's 3 elites rules. We're going to play with 3 elites rules for this one. And then we're going to choose the Storm Guardian Gunner. We'll outload him with the fusion gun, and he's going to be our scout. And then, yeah, now I remember. It's very important that you have a Guardian Defender as your comms, because he's going to man the heavy weapon platform. And so you need the comms for his passive. That's going to confer a -1 bonus to this die roll. That's going to improve his chances of hitting, not penalize it. So here we go. By the way, this part is unscripted, so forgive my fumbling for words. We're going to equip it with the Star Cannon. And then we're going to fill it with Dire Avengers. So as you can see, it's a perfect 100 points. And then because this kill team list has units that have mostly shuriken catapults as their weapons, we're going to choose Bialtan. So all these guys are going to get the heavy weapon platform doesn't have faction, but all the other units do have. So let's choose Bialtan for them. So kill team has a rule that says that if you make a squad, all of them are supposed to be have the same faction, because if not, you're going to eschew getting the elites perks. So in the community here in our city, even if we don't play with elites rules, we do incorporate the sub-faction rules into our matches. So that's why even if this list is pre-elites, it still has the faction because it adds flavor to your games. So yeah, we've chosen Bialtan for these guys because they mostly have shuriken catapults as their weapons. So that's very handy to have for units of this type. So anyway, that's how you create an Asuryani kill team list with BattleScribe. So it's very easy. Just remember that, yeah, as per kill team rules, you need to have 3 specialists and a leader. And for your fire team, all these guys need to total 100 points. So what happens if you don't? If you say, let's add one more Dire Avenger, that's going to pop this one. This is a warning. So it says their roster is over the point limits by 10 points and too many selections and blah 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 yada yada. So it's very handy to have because yep, it will warn you that it's going to be over by 10 points and then too many special selections from the specialist. So yeah, this app is very handy in creating kill team lists. And if you also forget to place a leader, that's going to pop in there too. So yep, very handy. Anyway, so for the Death Guard squad, we're going to spice things up by introducing an elite unit and making a list that I have not tried. So yeah, let's do that. So we're going to gun for a 125 point kill team. So what you do is you just add this 125 points there, and then you add the Death Guard as your faction. Click OK. Then that's going to replace all the units here with Death Guard ones. So pretty standard. For the leader, we're going to choose a Plague Champion. Then we're going to equip him with, what's this, Plasma Pistol. We're going to make him the leader. Now for the Death Guard, we don't get the sub-faction rule because there's only one sub-faction for... I mean, there are no sub-faction in the Death Guard in the Elite Team rulebook. I don't have the rulebook, but the local community has it, so I read there that they gain the Inexorable Advance thingamajig that... Is it listed here? Oh, a handy tip. If you hover your mouse over the weapons, it's going to show you stats. There you go. But not all of them. For example, with the sub-factions, the Ienden and the Bieltan in the Asoriani section of this video, when I made that one, if you hover your mouse over those sub-faction, it's not going to tell you anything, so you still have to buy the books. So anyway, where are we? The Inexorable Advance thing. I did listed here. No, I don't think so. But anyway, it's something about the Death Guard having this rapid fire bonus that I think at 12 inches or was it 18? They can rapid fire with their weapons, not just at half range, but at 18 or 12. I can't fully remember. As I said, I don't have the book. But anyway, yeah, you don't have sub-factions with them. So for this list, we're going to, like I have outlined in my unboxing First Strike video, the reason why I picked that set is because of the Blight launcher, because it's a very very powerful weapon in kill team. Like as you can see here, I think it has, where's that, 2 shots, 24 inch range, it's strength 6, minus 2 AP, and it does D3 damage. So if you get the full 3 damage, you're going to roll 3 injury rolls. If you manage to get the, what do you call this, the damage phase of the game to making an injury roll, you're going to roll 3 injury rolls if you manage to get 3 here. Also, of course, the awesome strength and the minus 2 is going to lay some hurt on your enemies. And also, since it's a plague weapon, you can re-roll wound rolls of 1 for this weapon. So it's a very powerful affair. So that's why I picked the First Strike set for the extra Plague Marine Gunner. And then I bought another $60 or was it $50 Plague Marine box set. So all in all, I have 2 Plague Marine Gunners in my, I mean 2 Blight Launcher dudes in my collection. So yeah, they're going here. So one is going to be heavy. That's going to make him, I mean this one does not suffer the -1 penalty for shooting with a heavy weapon. It's largely useless because of their Inexorable Advance perk. Because yeah, the Inexorable Advance does away with the -1 penalty for all Death Guard units, so this is quite useless. But I pick heavy because of the active ability, the more bullets tactic, where you spend 1 command point and then this guy gets another attack with his Blight Launcher. It's very awesome. And the other one is going to be the Demolitions. As I've said, I won't be explaining in depth for every unit in this kill team list, because I'm just going to show you how to make a Death Guard list with BattleScribe. So we're going to choose another specialist. This one, we're going to make a combat one. And then for the sake of flexibility, we're going to have him have these two, because yeah, it's going to provide flexibility. One is a heavy hitter and the other one is very useful for taking out the cannon fodder, the GEQs. And then for the last biggie, we're going to choose, was this, a Blight Lord Terminator Gunner, and we're going to equip him with a Reaper autocannon. And yeah, I would like to have him with a Bubotic Axe, but the model I ordered from eBay has a Bale Sword, so I'm stuck with this one. And then we're going to add, because 118 is not of course 125, so we still have leeway to, what do you call this, add more units. So we're going to add 2 zombies. There you go, for a total of 125 or 125 points for this Death Guard kill team list. So it's not bad. So yep, it's very easy, guys, in how you make a kill team list with this app, because it takes care of the, what do you call this, the useless minutiae of tallying the, is that the word, tallying the points, taking stock of your point level. So you can just concentrate on theory crafting and adding or removing units, and you know, tweaking their loadouts, their weapons. So yeah, it's free and you can get it from battlescribe.net. If you like this video, please like and or subscribe. Sharing would be good too. This has been Retroburn. See you in the next vid. Stay cool, stay frosty.